Providence had been declining in membership. We had a fair amount of cash that we had, but our members had gone down from over 100 to about 40, and we needed to turn that around. So the main pain point we had was declining membership, and what that does is there's less and less people to do various tasks. And then the other main pain point is that in the membership we had like one person in their 30s, two or three in their 40s, a couple in their 20s, and everybody else was over 60. From a product standpoint, we've got an exciting website, which is much better than the website we used to have, which itself was about 2 or 3 years old before we started with 5 More Talents, and it was much better than what had been there for the previous 15 years, pretty much unchanged. We've got people that are actually proud of our website now, which is exciting, and their sermons are up there, which we had links to audio sermons if you went to our sermon audio account, but not on the website. So people that come to the website, friends, family, visitors, whatever, actually get to see the church. So that's exciting. And I'd say that we had a congregational meeting last year, and we talked about the need to grow the church. We'd been praying about it for some years, but we hadn't really had any concrete steps. So I think there's a sense of excitement in the church because we're actually doing something. And that breeds excitement because, hey, we're not just sitting here waiting for the Lord to somehow come down and bring lots of visitors.
Right.
But we're attempting to reach out and let the Holy Spirit lead them to us by getting us known. Well, we've had a few other visitors or members that have retired and moved away, so we're actually a little smaller than we were a year ago. We're having new visitors come. Occasionally you get visitors because if you're an OPC church and somebody OPC is coming through, you're on the list of someplace that they can worship. But we're getting some visitors both from some of the things that we're doing, but also particularly because our pastor, who has an X account and a YouTube account, is now linking that back to the church. So we've got people that, as they're visiting the area, we just had 3 in the last month who were visiting the area, and because they knew who our pastor was, John Mathis, they came specifically to our church. The moment that absolutely stands out was getting our website done. And that was our first real involved and very involved effort to do. And when we got it done, it was a time of real excitement, and the crew at 5 More Talents was just amazing. All the stuff they were able to do and help us to do. And again, with a largely older church, this stuff is not necessarily intuitive for some of us. So it takes a lot longer to work with us than it might with a church where you've got a bunch of people who are 30 and tech is normal for them. I would strongly encourage any church leader to consider 5 More Talents. We looked at several options for working on our website, which was where we started some years ago looking at 5 More Talents. And we decided, to take a cheap option, which turned out not to work for us. When we got serious about wanting to change the church, call it revitalization, call it whatever you want, 5 More Talents has the resources, the vision, and the programs to help us achieve that. We're not there yet. And ask me again in a year, but I would encourage anybody to not discount all the resources that Five More Towns brings to the table.